finally back to where we left off, if that's what we can officially call it.
Well, after you get this one done again.
Well, yeah, after we get this one done. So yeah. Okay, a long time ago, myself, Micah, and Ben were watching this, and then I don't know what caused it. I'm not sure what happened, but for some reason, Ben, I believe it was Ben who stated he didn't want to watch this anymore, and then I tried to arrange it to where it was just me and Micah watching it, but there was never any time. So yeah, it was a whole thing, and this episode is like, for the fact that this is where we stopped, and I haven't seen anything else after this. It's just like, damn, I really wish I'd have kept going. I really do, because, God, I love this series, but I never went on. I never continued it. And it infuriates me and irritates me to no end. The fact that, yeah, I've done this and I've done that, but I haven't finished My Hero Academia. I mean, it's... But, yeah, we're back. After this, we'll officially be back to where we were when we last stopped watching this, and I guess we're just going to be continuing on from here, and we'll have Micah with us from now on after this episode. Micah will be returning with us to watch this, and I'm very excited. I'm very happy that Micah will be coming back to watch this with us, and it'll just be good to finish this season finally, because I've kept seeing all these clips where I've been like looking at our reactions and everything, and the stuff that people have been typing. I've been getting recommendations of clips from My Hero Academia, from like Crunchyroll and Funimation, and I'm just like, no, don't show me, and I've just been like, no,
yeah,
I don't want to know. Do not show me anything, God. But it is what it is, and we are now entering the last part of the first round of the tournament arc, Bakugo versus Uraraka, which, damn, let's just tune into the episode. Let's get it on screen. Let's give it a watch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
そんならみんなライバルなんだよね。だから決勝で会おうぜ。
お前浮かすやつだな、マルガオ。マル。引くなら今引けよ。
That's rude.
いい手じゃ済まねえぞ。
かっちゃんは強い。本気の近接戦闘はほとんど隙なしで、うららかさんがかっちゃんに触れ、個性で浮かせちゃえば主導権を握れる。
Bolt right in. There you go.
引くなんて選択肢ないから。
よし、それでいい。事故でも何でも触れさえすれば浮かせられる。
じゃあ死ね。
かっちゃんは大抵最初に右の大振りなんだ。
ここを避けて。
Oh, he brought it up from underneath. Usually goes with an overhand.
女の子相手に容赦ないわね、爆豪ちゃん。
片付けてやる。なめんじゃね
え。Gotcha.
おお、上着を浮かせて這わせたのか。
Ooh, tricky.
Ah, damn it. Almost.
見てから動いてる。あの反応速度ならうまくはもう関係ねえな。押せ。
It's making a lot of rubble.
休むことなく突撃を続けるが。まあ止めなくていいのか。だいぶクソだぞ。見てらんねえ。おい、それでもヒーローショーかよ。女の子いたぶって遊んでんじゃねえ。
そうだそうだ。
何年目だ。あ、 シラフで言ってんならもう見る意味ねえから帰れ。帰って転職サイトでも見てろ。
愛沢先生
So pretty much shut the hell up and let him fight.
Alright.
まだだ。まだこいつ死んでねえ。
爆豪の距離ならともかく客席にいながら気づかずブーイングしたプロは恥ずかしいね。低姿勢での突進で爆豪の打点を下に集中させ続け
Yep, that's what I thought.
蓄えてた。悟らせなかった。
I knew it.
Gotcha.
必ず隙ができる。勝って私もデク君みたいに。
Damn.
Damn.
デクの野郎とつるんでっからな、てめえ。なんか企みあるとは思ってたが。いいぜ、こっからが本番だ。ウララカ。
デク君なら諦めたりなんか。
Oh man, she passed out.
Aw.
She overexerted herself. You gotta think, lifting all those stones, that would take a lot out of her.
私も
Also tanking all the hits from him.
ヒーローになって。父ちゃん。
That sucks, but I had a feeling that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
次僕だから控室で準備を。あと1回戦おめでとう。じゃあ
てめえの入れ知恵だろ。あのステムのクソみてえな策はよ。
うららかさんが君に勝つために考えて組んだんだよ。厄介だって思ったんならそれはうららかさんが君を翻弄したんだ。
組み合わせの妙とはいえとんでもないヒールっぷりだったわ、爆豪ちゃん。
うるせんだよ、黙れ。
まあしかしか弱い女の子によくあんな思い切りのいい爆破できるな。
どこがか弱えんだよ。
いやー、負けてしまった。
Huh?
あれ
最後いけると思って調子乗ってしまったよ。くっそー。リカバリーされた。体力削らんようほどほどの回復だから擦り傷とかは残ってるけど大丈夫。意外と大丈夫。デク君だってすぐ先に据えてやってるし。
That's hilarious. That's what they're going with. Oh,
Uh-oh.
shit.
Kirishima!
Oh.
いい勝負だった。
電話さっきごめんな、父ちゃん。
いや、こっちこそ忙しい時にすまんな。テレビ母ちゃんと見とったよ。惜しかったな。でもすごかったぞ。難しいことはようわからんけど、別に負けたからって道閉じるわけやないやろ。来年もあるんやろ。
一斉じゃスカウトする方もわからへん。
何を生き急いどんのよ。お茶子はもう急がんでも大丈夫やで。そんななるぐらい優しいお茶子は絶対いいヒーローになるって俺分かってるもん。
リトルね、頑張ってね。
また背中を。
君の活躍見せてもらった。素晴らしい個性だね。指を弾くだけであれほどの風圧。パワーだけで言えばオールマイトに匹敵する力だ。
エンデバー、ワン・フォー・オールのことを知ってる？いや、口ぶりからは知らないっぽいような。
君との試合が
テストベッドとしてとても有益なものとなる。くれぐれもみっともない試合はしないでくれたまえ。
僕はオールマイトじゃありません。
そんなものを
当たり前のことですよね。轟君もあなたじゃない。
Huh.
轟君、
うちのショートにはオールマイトを超える義務がある。
緑谷、
貴様をも超えるヒーローにする。
二人まだ始まったな。見ねば。
目を潰されたのか。早くリカバリーガールのもとへ。
言ったよ。これ
Oh,
は
she's
あれ
been crying too much.
違うのか。
伝説の圧勝で観客を文字通り凍りつかせた男、ヒーローか轟翔太。あたやこっちはヒヤヒヤでの1回戦突破。今度はどんな戦いを見せてくれるのか。ヒーローか緑谷いずく。
これはいずれ君の障壁になるかもしれない。
クソみたいな話だ。
あ
なんとなくだがあの二人には何か近しいものを感じるよ。
まさしく両雄並びだし。今緑谷 VS 轟。
well, that's it. That's where we left off, right before their big fight.
I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody,
How the fuck?
but there's something slightly wrong with you if you get to this kind of point in a show and then you just I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like watching any more of it.
I know it wasn't like that. I didn't want to continue it without Micah at the time, without Micah or Ben, and then I just was like, when can me and Micah watch it? And then Micah took a break from the channel, and I was just like, well, fuck. And then you came along, and I'm just like, hey, have you seen My Hero Academia? No. Okay, let's watch it.
I just know you said there were other reasons that you guys didn't finish watching it, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
those are some dumb fucking reasons.
They are some dumb fucking reasons, but
yeah, I feel bad for you, man, that you've had to wait this fucking long on that kind of a cliffhanger and not know what happens. Feel bad for Micah too, honestly. He's probably also kind of wonder what happened with that.
well, Micah is one that Micah can take stuff like that. Me, on the other hand, it's been eating at me. I'm not gonna lie, it's been eating at me for a long time.
I'm the kind of person that would definitely eat at me. Like, I would have given it about 2 months, and I would have been like, yeah, you know what?
Fuck it.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I'm finding out what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
That's like if I just left Warframe where I left it last night for like
oh god,
an
no,
indiscriminate
dude,
amount of
dude.
time.
I don't blame you for not leaving that. It's just I was experiencing this with my friends, and then all of a sudden things changed. Things changed very radically, actually, at one point, and I'm like, damn, this is where we're at now. And now here we are experiencing all the way up until this point again, and are going to be continuing it from here on out, as it should have been. Thank God, man, because I have been waiting too damn long on getting to this. I've really wanted this. And thank you all for being patient with us. I know some of you out there who are tuning back in to watch this with us are just like, fucking finally!
Yeah.
Yeah, I know y'all got to be like that. So, yeah, I'm sorry it took so long, guys. I really am. Not what I intended. Not what I intended at all. But here's to hoping that everything goes swimmingly from here on out, and we will now move on to Deku versus Todoroki, which, gotta be honest, man, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. I wonder what they're both gonna pull out of their respective trick bags.
Yeah, I can't wait either. I hope Micah has time within the next week or two.
He
So I don't
hopefully
want to
will.
wait like 3 weeks on him to watch the next
Well,
one.
no. Well, by then, dude, we'll probably be really close to the deadline anyway.
Yeah.
Because we're currently episode 5 just released today, so that means we got a month for Micah to get here and start catching up with us again.
Yep. Well, technically, according to the calendar, the first episode we watched today is the last one of this month. So we got one for the first week of next month on top of that until we're out of episodes that we have to watch with Micah.
Very true. That is true. Yeah, so we do have just a little bit over a month.
Because like the one we watched right before this is the one I'm going up to edits next. So.
Yeah. So, God, and oh God, that's stuff from Micah. More stuff with stuff he's got going on, friends and family and everything. But yeah, I'm excited to finally be back to where we should be. And also, by the time you all are watching this, season 2 of One Punch Man we're already in the midst of it, which I'm excited about that too because hey, One Punch Man, what can I say?
Yep.
I mean, it's One Punch Man season 2. And we're finally there.
I kind of wonder, by the way, if this series, once it kind of completes its main thing, is going to do like a sort of Shippuden type thing. Like,
oh, where they're going to do like a time skip?
yeah, like they'll end up doing like them as adults at some point.
Maybe. Or maybe they'll do an outro bit where it's like an epilogue and it shows them as adults in their respective or their respective hero roles and everything. And maybe it'll show like Midoriya later in life, and he's got children. Both of like 2 of his children have abilities, and then he comes across one kid who doesn't have any abilities but has a drive to do good things, to do great things, and he just starts thinking to himself, is that the next one?
Yeah.
And
I understand part of the appeal to the series, too, is just the fact that it's not like other superhero series where you just have a bunch of heroes and a bunch of villains. It's the aspect of them learning to be heroes. So,
and your main
to an
hero
extent, skipping them ahead wouldn't be as unique, but at the same time, you gotta admit you kind of like to see where these characters go in the future.
Well, and also not only that, your main hero is not OP as hell.
Yeah,
that's one problem
like,
that
I think
run into a lot of days
yeah.
right now with most anime I'm seeing now.
But I think if anything, if they did time skip them ahead, they should also start a second run of the academia part of it, like.
Yeah.
Because they could do, like, My Hero Career.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, it's like these guys, like, as adults, and then start a second run with new students for My Hero Academia, for, like, My Hero Academia, like, 2.0.
The next generation.
Or whatever. Yeah, the next generation
next
or whatever.
Gen, yeah.
I think that would be pretty fucking cool. Because you could have, like, the adult characters, like, Midoriya, like, showing up at the school to teach classes and stuff like that.
Not only that, but you can have Bakugo as, like, as a guidance counselor.
Right.
And he would just... And then, like, you go into his office, just be like, just so you know, he has a bit of an explosive personality. How bad can it be? Get your shit together!
It's either that or it's like, you know, he's finally, like, gotten some of his anger under control, so he's, like, talking to a student. He's like, you seem like an angry person all the time. Why is that? It's like... They're kind of thinking back to, like, stories they've heard about him, and they're just like, you're one to talk.
It's like, didn't you blow up an entire subway train all because the bad guy wouldn't come out of the bathroom? and he's just like, oh, that was so long ago.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Might try and do it again. No. I'm better than that now.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see where they go eventually, like
yeah.
after this, and then
yeah.
be cool to see like a new cast as well at that point, is after you've seen everything there is to see with them.
Well, currently there's 3 seasons that have been released and a 4th one that's on the way. And from what I understand, the guy who's making the manga has every intention of continuing this as long as he can, which that's cool with me. I mean, Akira Toriyama had no intention of having Dragon Ball go past where Goku became an adult and, became the world champion. But then all of a sudden he just thought, you know what? What if Goku is an alien? And then, boom. They say, we have the entire saga that became Dragon Ball Z, and thus became one of the greatest stories in anime history. I mean, not the most original, but damn it, is a lot of kids' gateway anime.
Yeah, it's definitely mine.
It was mine, too. Because before Dragon Ball Z, I saw shit like Sailor Moon, and I was just like, this stuff's alright, and the girls are cute, but I just don't find anything that's interesting in me. And then I turn on Cartoon Network, and then all of a sudden, I just see these two guys shooting gigantic lasers at each other, and I'm just like, what the hell is this?
See, I didn't even see the other shows first. I saw Dragon Ball Z first. It was the first anime I ever saw, and it was...
Oh.
I turned it on in the middle of an episode, and I think it was the episode where Vegeta became, like... He went giant monkey mode.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was like I was seeing these dudes fighting, and this guy just turns into fucking King Kong, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? This is cool as shit.
Yeah, for me, my first anime...
And I believe, like, it was either shortly... I can't remember how it goes, but I remember, like, they either started rerunning it before next time I saw it, or this was after that fact. But whenever I saw the Cyberman blow someone up, and I was like, they just killed that guy.
Yeah.
And it was like the first cartoon I'd ever seen where like it was actually like people actually die and there were like consequences to the fights and stuff. And I was like, holy crap. Because it was just kind of a gateway into a world of better storytelling, I think.
Yeah.
Than what I was used to for like, the previous parts of my life.
The first anime thing I can recall being exposed to, Speed Racer. That's the first thing I ever remember being exposed to that was anime related.
Yeah, that wasn't mine either.
He's going over that cliff. Ah!
So it was Dragon Ball Z. I think after Dragon Ball Z, Ronin Warriors came on, and I was also like, this is badass. Then Gundam Wing came on, and I'm just like...
Giant robots?
Yeah.
And
so Gundam Wing at the time was like probably my favorite, but like as I saw more Dragon Ball Z, I was like, man, this shit gets epic. So I think Dragon Ball kind of went back up.
Yeah.
And then eventually it was... the whole thing where finally Cowboy Bebop started airing, and then I was just like, this is the shit.
Yeah.
I was like, this
Cowboy
is really cool.
Cowboy Bebop's up there. And
so I was like, Dragon Ball Z was cool, Gundam was cool, all that stuff that can't really happen and like is less kind of realistic and more over the top. It's very cool, but seeing this cartoon set in such a mature setting and like with some more realism to it to an extent. It was definitely sci-fi, obviously, but it was like these guys aren't throwing fireballs at each other. They have the limits of normal human beings, and there's like real drama in this. Like,
yeah,
and it was a lot more relatable and stuff. And it was like kind of a gate that's like, oh, like these aren't just cartoons for like kids to be entertained by. There's like some real like mature stories and stuff going on that are actually very interesting in anime.
That's the one thing about anime. There's something for everybody. And even though anime over the years, especially here recently, has become regurgitation after regurgitation after regurgitation of the exact same story.
Yeah.
Isekais, for instance, all really stemming from Sword Art Online and then growing from there. Sword Art Online was, a lot of people say, is like the progenitor. There were other shows that did it before, but I can't think of anything in the modern era that has inspired more shows and more like manga and everything here recently than that. Especially when it comes to like cheap, disposable stuff that you can just throw together like that.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I don't mind some isekais. I mean, I've heard some isekais are really good. I mean, the one, the time I got reincarnated as a slime, I saw like a few clips from it, and it looks interesting because the guy gets revived in a new world after being killed in the real world. He gets revived in a magic world, but as probably the most pathetic kind of monster that can exist, a slime.
It's just, I might have to watch it to give it a chance, but the concept just sounds completely awful to me.
No, I know.
Like there's nothing about that story that says that I care to watch that at all.
And then, of course, there's a lot of people are talking about Rising of the Shield Hero, which I watched clips from the first episode, and I gotta be honest, it frustrated the hell out of me because, Jesus Christ, what did this guy do? What did he do to deserve this kind of treatment?
Right.
But Yeah, well, it is what it is, and I just don't have I'm not as interested in newer anime. There's even some now. I think maybe they're making fun of the isekai genre because there's one out now called Isekai. It's like a Isekai with my mom, where this guy's mother follows him to the new world that he gets thrown into.
I feel like it could be like partially like self-aware, like yeah, like isekais are just ridiculously overdone, so let's just make one to make fun of that fact. But at the same time, it's just like also like obviously we're gonna make money if we make one, so
It's
just
quick, easy
pretty
cash.
low-hanging fruit to make one to make fun of that too. Like
Yeah, true.
it would be funnier to me to have a unique anime that just someone throws a jab at it and it's like, oh, I don't know what, like at least we didn't wake up in a video game. And it's like, haha, yeah, that's a good point.
It's like, yeah, I could see that. Like all of a sudden you wake up one day and you're in a different place and it's like you're still in this world, but you have no idea how the hell you got there. It's like all of a sudden you and me, we're we both go to bed in our respective homes, and then all of a sudden I wake up in one room, you wake up in another room, and we both come out. We're like, Nick, what? Where the hell are we? And then we both look outside and we see like the Hollywood sign, and it's just like, well, at least we didn't get teleported into a video game.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Just like a thing, it's like you just have a character that has been in Japan for like the first part of the series, and then they wake up and it's like, where am I? And he's like, hello, friend. And it's like, how are you? And he's like, what is going on? Where am I? And it's like, you're in Russia. He's like, oh, good. Jesus. For a second, I was scared. I woke up in a video game, like one of those crappy animes. And just have a jab like that. And
oh, thank God.
He's like, haha, no, friend, no.
No, friend, no.
I don't know how you got here, though.
No, friend, no. But it is cold.
Yes.
It's very cold.
Very cold. You should probably put on this very heavy coat.
And here is
that I brought for
complimentary
you.
bottle of vodka.
Yes.
It's like, wait, quick question. Straight or gay? It's like, straight? Good! Here, have vodka, and here's stale bread. It's like, thank you. What the hell is going on here?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, My Hero Academia. I'm glad that we are finally back to where we were before the big break, and yeah, we are now going to be continuing it with the next episode. But if you're watching this on YouTube and you are seeing the edited version of this, if you want to watch the full version, link is in the description down below to our Patreon, where by support on there you can watch it on there along with all the other shows we got. I mean, we got Cowboy Bebop, One Punch Man, Attack on Titan, Goblin Slayer. I mean, yeah, we've done a fair amount of stuff. And if you want to see more from like us in terms of like a channel, we got the subscribe button right down there and a little bell that you can ring to stay informed whenever we put something new out. And until next time, everybody, signing off. I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
We will see you all in the next one. Peace out.